Good evening, everyone. This is Chris England, and I'm going to go ahead and do the summons that I have for the Bite of Flame banner. And while I dislike one unit in particular, or actually, I dislike the placement of two units in particular, I can't say that this isn't a banner that I wanted to summon on. I think the weapon that Harmonized Tana comes with is way too useful to ignore this one. So I'm going to go as far as I can, probably to the Spark if possible. I still have a couple of things I can do to get more orbs. It's also going to include the summons that I get from the revival banner of Ascended Fjorm. But, well, I guess that's about all that I have for this banner. My main goals are going to be Tana Peony combo. I like the Moose spell, so I'm going to aim for him. And I do think that Rinka is very good, even though she is kind of like the unfortunate choice for the demote. While Lynn, I mentioned that I don't exactly like the placement that they gave for her, that they decided to do for that one, putting her at 8 as opposed to giving something to someone else who doesn't have one. I can't argue that her kit is on certain levels very godly. But that's it for that end. Let's go ahead and start the summoning.
Your storyline all decided before the curtain rises. How does it feel to be in right? What fate so certain? How can it change a thing if your mind has to return into stone? Your last written into progress by another. Can you make it your own?
What you gon' do? What you gon' do? Your life block written by someone but you. What you gon' do? What you gon' do? Just stand up and fight
You
you.
are looking without seeing. It's not like you were blind, but something had a feeling. From what you could find, just hiding inside. You're ready, always free. Now you're looking and you're seeing. Your every choice is fine. Now follow me to freedom. From the storyline, it's your sort of making. The road is taken could be where you're meant to be. Come join me. I know a path out of this maze, so we can be who we are unto ourselves. Show and stumble, and we might fall too. But still get up and wipe the dust off. It's my turn to start a stretch. This new encounter with an answer on the new path when new lives intersect.
What you gon' do? What you gon' do? Would you be brave enough? Stand up, break the rules. What you gon' do? What you gon' do? Would you join me and fight
You
you?
are moving without vision, some hidden poverty. I pray they find your mission. Cut the strings we move and suddenly we prove you're ready, always free. Now your eyes are escape precision. Your every choice is fine and no more indecision. What's your storyline? It's just for the making. The road is taken could be where you're meant to be.
We gotta take the ride and multiply the path that friends we gon' multiply. What was given but a bit too shitty in my mind, and the road this path was a constructive bias. I can't guarantee anything, but I know that it won't be tedious. More serious, I say take a breather and chill, enjoy the
We got
ride.
up and wiped the dust off. Our courage set us free, yeah. And now our lives have met in time. Our lives intertwined.
I am the one, I'm here. If you trade it, your time has come to be downgraded. I've already won, as far as can see. So keep your eyes on me. I recommend you keep your distance. I'm combustible. Keep on burning day and night. I'm unstoppable. I'm searing hot. I am untouchable. Yes, I'm on fire, ignited by a burning desire. Can't contain the sun, but through your try to slide. All the sun and try to stop me, I defy. There's no one bringing me down. I am the one, I'll be best up and down now. When all this said and done, the day is mine. Oh, like a force by permeates into your bones. I'll be the thief that steals through the top of all your thrones. I'll keep on pushing on, I through the storm. I'm insatiable, like an unwanted swarm. Insurmountable, out of perform. I'm uncontainable. Yes, I'm on fire, ignited by a burning desire. Keep on bounding holes right through the ice and night. The sun will clean the walls and walls that climb so high. There's no keeping me down. I am the one, I'll be bested by night now. When all is said and done. Oh, it's winter blues, blues at home to ground. I'll be the hit that melts me, watch it fade away. I recommend you keep your distance. I'm combustible. Keep on burning day and night. I'm unstoppable. I'm searing hot. I am untouchable. I am the one here. If you trade it, your time has come to be downgraded. I'm already won, as far as can see. So keep your eyes on me. Yes, I'm on fire, ignited by a burning desire. Can't contain the summer till you try. Despite all the sun that tries to stop me, I defy. There's no bringing me down. I am the one you take. Recognize time now. I know the one of places that you can't outrun now. I have already won, but there's a day on the line. When all is said and done, the day is mine. The day is I am the one, I'll be bested by night now. When all is said and done. Yeah.
Starting off the Fire Festival through and through with a good amount of summons and yet no actual 5 stars, just 2 4-star focus Rinkas. Both of them are minus attack, with one being the best one probably being out of that bunch plus defense, the other one being plus HP. And then the other one is the plus HP. So it is kind of hard to say that I am getting good Fire Festival luck. The other thing that I did is I got another merge, either a merge from my Dimitri or Deathblow 4 fodder. Or if I'm smart about it, Deathblow 4 and lull attack defense 3 fodder. So once again, I will ask questions that I came up with, mainly because I want to answer them, but I also want to hear other people answer them. If you could give a rearmed hero for free to all players, what weapon would they have? Now, we already do have a sword, so I'm going to kind of skip over that one as kind of an honorable mention, as I do think that there are a lot of sword units that do need a actual sword to be better. Olivia is a really good example of a unit that could really need some kind of refine. I think someone did post a chart saying that neither dancers, Reinhardt, or first year healers are ever going to get a refine anytime through 2030, and that actually is really sad. Come on, I asked you could easily give like I have a feeling that probably people I have a pretty good feeling that people probably wouldn't be okay if you gave them the legendary Azura treatment, but if you gave them something outside of either that or just a skill refine, like some kind of Kanto refine, probably would be enough to say yes, this is good. But back on topic, I think probably the top one that I would give is a Lance. We do actually have the base Azura, who has, once again, surprisingly for a 5-star, not gotten a refine. She's gotten a Resplendent, but no refine, no PRF. So a Lance definitely would be good. There's also a lot of other Lance units in the first year pool that have absolutely horrendous refines. Probably the top two that I would choose out of that are Abel, where he does have a conditional brave weapon, but the conditional brave weapon is so annoying to do that it's actually much harder to work with. And then the other one is Obero, who just has a refine of close defense 3. I really can't think of what I would give for effects. I definitely would have. I know that slaying would definitely be a effect in there, but I really wouldn't be able to specifically suggest what the weapon would be. It would definitely be something kind of like what we got with the arcane Elusnir. And then the other thing is, what are my thoughts on Hall of Forms revivals? And I realistically don't have a huge amount of thoughts on that. I do think that it's good that they're bringing back another option for us to work with. That we're getting another chance to get a unit that, say, we got an okay build originally, but it was limited based on what skills were available at the point. I think I actually have the Eleanor from when I did actually get that Forma, and I think I gave her one of the weirder kits with close counter and null sea disrupt, and I think I wasn't really thinking more along the lines of what can I give her. It's what skills look the most impressive, and I think this is also before they had you get to choose 2 skills starting from, I think, what was it, Lunatic? Or maybe Infernal. When you get to, I think it was beyond level 34, where you could choose 2 skills for each of the A, B, and C slots. You still were only stuck with one of each for the assist, a special, and weapon. But I think that was also at the point when they also weren't offering tier 4s as much as they used to. So those are my answers. I'm actually interested in what yours are. So back to the summoning session.
Let's spin the shit.
Are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor, can you get it? Can you get it? Grab a seat. Are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor, can you get it?
ジャパニカヒストリー学習帳みたいになんでもないことかっこ略法 Hey yo I believe これは大義理 Yo 静まり返ったらやいげに輪になって踊りたいのに ぱ取り合わなきゃいけないんだはいチーズでピューチーズ背もたれのないクッキース
달리는 섹시 물러간 때 애니메니 웃어 Much no help me dance and dance 마오연이 movie back 우클리를 down Look at me 쉬다다가 I'm going 자꾸니 그겨 쇼군을 돌리 potential 다만 하시 that throw 신호기야 맞대기 음마대그 in one of you break it down
Don't care, I don't care, I don't play such a dumb game. You know what I mean? I don't need a seat, I sit where I wanna sit. Where I sit, my own seat, no doubt. I don't believe the hype, no need to think about. Even on the cloud, I lean on the haze and dance. Grab a seat, are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor, can you get it? Can you get it? Grab a seat, are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor. We wanna live our lives as we dance. I'm playing, no compete. No seat, just see free. No seat, just see free. We wanna live our lives as we dance. Pure play, no complaint. No seat, just see free. No seat, just see free.
London, Paris and Tokyo Singapore, Hong Kong Even if you're not there, you can be a king or queen on a game you play so just do it. A silky flow, maybe a patrol. Can you get my toe in control? Side hand, gonna count down.
最後の一脚誰のもんで誰のもん最後の一脚誰のもんで俺のもんだ俺のもんお前が俺の上に腰掛けた次の瞬間尻餅をつくお前が俺の上に腰掛けた次の瞬間に勝負がつく Don't grab a seat Are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor can you get it? Can you get it? Grab a seat Are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor can you get it? Can you get it? Don't care, I don't care, I don't play such a dumb game. You know what I mean? I don't need a seat, I sit where I wanna sit. Where I sit, my own seat, no doubt. I don't believe the hype, no need to think about. Even on the cloud, I lean on the haze and dance. Hey, yo. Spin the shit, spin the shit. Grab a seat. Are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor, can you get it? Can you get it? Grab a seat. Are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor, can you get it? 一人学習帳みたいになんでもないことか攻略法アイディップルを体験に静まり返ったらやいけに輪になって踊りたいのにやっぱ取り合わないといけないんだはいチーズでビューチーズ背もたれのないクッキース
달리는 섹시 물러간 때 애니메니 웃어 Much no help me dance and dance 마오연이 movie back 우클리를 down Look at me 쉬다다가 I'm going 자꾸니 그겨 쇼군을 돌리 potential 다만 하시 that throw 신호기야 맞대기 음마대그 in one of you break it down
Don't care, I don't care, I don't play such a dumb game. You know what I mean? I don't need a seat, I sit where I wanna sit. Where I sit, my own seat, no doubt. I don't believe the hype, no need to think about. Even on the cloud, I lean on the haze and dance. Grab a seat, are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor, can you get it? Can you get it? Grab a seat, are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor, can you get it? Can you get it? We wanna live our lives as we dance. I'm playing, no compete. No seat, just see free. No seat, just see free. We wanna live our lives as we dance. Pure play, no complaint. No seat, just see free. No seat, just see free.
London, Paris and Tokyo Singapore, Hong Kong Even if you're not there, you can be a king or queen on a game you play so just do it. A silky flow, maybe a patrol. Can you get my toe in control? Side hand, gonna count down
最後の一脚誰のもんで誰のもん最後の一脚誰のもんで俺のもんだ俺のもんお前が俺の上に腰掛けた次の瞬間尻餅をつくお前が俺の上に腰掛けた次の瞬間に勝負がつく Grab a seat, are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor, can you get it? Can you get it? Grab a seat, are you ready? Are you ready? If there's one floor, can you get it? Can you get it?
And with that, the summoning session for Bite of Flame is finished. I did move some stuff around just to lengthen the video. I did include the summons that I got from the revival of the Ascended Fjorm banner, but sadly there was nothing in there. And the end result was, all I got as an extra was Gatekeeper. Oddly enough, pretty much almost everything that I summoned had plus HP. The only case in which I didn't was a 4-star Rinka. And almost everything had either minus attack, with only the Dimitri having minus speed. I don't know if that's a coincidence or is it just bad luck. But I did end up sparking for what I want. I did get the Tana Peony Harmony unit. I do think that we need some kind of unit like that in the regular pool. I do definitely hope that we start putting some of the really old seasonals, the seasonals that even at max investment might not be able to compete with the current meta units, into the normal pool just to actually get them for catalog. But I don't control anything that IS has to say. So, as a final idea for what I have, as the last of the actual summons come to end, probably I would like to answer, what are my thoughts on Engage from the trailer that we saw in the Nintendo Direct? I like what I see. I like the design of the character. I don't have any care about the Colgate hair. If anyone has a question about that Colgate color of hair, look to Yugi Moto and ask yourself how exactly that kind of coloring nightmare happens. Or just there's pretty much any anime in general that has weird hair colors in terms of just like dyed hair. I can't really say much else. I think the other thing that I kind of look to is, you could just say that that's blue hair with a lot of red streaks, and they just happen to have heterochromia, with one eye being blue and one eye being red. So blue hair with a ton of red streaks, all of Super Gauss. But from what I saw, I think the biggest thing that I kind of question is it going to be like Awakening, where we have a relatively decent split of just lords along with a couple of really interesting villains and then some regular units? Or are we only going to get lord units? And if we're only going to get lord units, then to me that feels like a step down from Awakening. I do enjoy the idea of having kind of like what we had with TMS, where they have carnages, but it also does feel like they're trying to take what they can, but at the same time step away. So far, pretty much all positive. I do, with just the one negative. And then another question I probably would answer for myself, as well as probably anyone else: have you been smoking any kind of fake opium? And if so, what kind? So most likely, yes, I have been smoking the copium from Faye. I think the biggest thing I've been smoking is the fact that they're redoing TMS. They're redoing the Hall of Forms for TMS. So not only do you have a chance to get better skills, but at the same time, it feels like it's opening a door. And I don't know if that's the case. I could just be like really out of it, but it could also be the case that there's actually a chance that they might do something with it. But I have no idea. So that's it for this round of summoning sessions. I will see you guys in the next set of videos. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.